Welcome to the official Taco Bell Mukbang, where we tell spooky stories to you guys. We were supposed to do this during the month of October, and we had so many guests that it just got away from us, but you guys requested this. So we're going to be reading some Reddit stories, some stories that were submitted. And yeah, we're going to be eating some of the bell of the taco.
The bell that you guys know how much we love this because we always be putting it in the show.
You guys know.
Dude, that was like the second sound effect that I added.
That was the second sound because I just kept mentioning it because I'm such a big back.
I'm sorry.
Just a little. Oh,
We're breaking stuff now. That's okay. All right, I guess I should start opening this and seeing what we got in here. Oh, first thing is for none of us. It's for George.
shout out. Shout out to the healthiest out of all of us.
I mean, I'm not sure how healthy this is, but I'll take it.
All right, we'll pass this down to Mr. George. Count them, not one,
Boom.
but two.
Uh-oh.
So Danette got this one.
Okay, I got my
All right,
fat
I gotta
pants on
wait,
and
right?
everything.
Yeah,
I got my
Everybody
fat
else.
pants on. Let me.
I would love to start
And
with
then
everybody
I
else.
think
The one
this is this yours as well, or is this you? Chips. This might be mine. Anybody get chips and cheese?
No.
This might be mine. Then.
Chips and cheese may have just came with one of
said-
these.
Well, no, because it came in my box. But
I
usually they put it in
subbed
the
out
box.
my chips and cheese in my box for.
Oh, they just didn't give us a box. Oh, this is Danette's too. Sour cream.
Side of sour cream.
Yep.
Well,
Ooh, who got the cheesy potatoes?
Me, yes, sirree.
She's sitting here licking her lips, going, "When's my turn?"
When's mine's coming? That's what I'm
No
I'm so
crema.
hungry.
Okay.
I got eat today.
No crema.
Cheese. I could just drink this straight up.
No, it's.
I think
it's
you should
gone.
save that for the end.
Save that. For the
You dirty dog.
Okay. This is a Chalupa Supreme.
I gotta look at my order because I don't. It might be mine.
I ordered a Taco Supreme. Did they upgrade me?
It's no lettuce, right?
I don't think so.
I think it's mine's.
Is it?
Isn't this
Does it have
just
Oh no,
Taco
this is
Bell
like mine,
at
the
its
gordita.
finest
Because
right
it's
now?
the tortilla around the.
I thought
Around
I thought ours was supposed to come in boxes.
This is perfect.
I thought it was supposed to come in boxes too.
This is
There is
so
a
ghetto.
there's one box in here.
Is it mine's? I think it's mine's. I swear to God, if they wrapped up a Mexican pizza, I'm going up there.
I don't like. There's so
I'm
many
writing a
like
letter.
nondescript.
Why did they do that?
I really got to look at my what
had a
was on my
crunchy
order.
taco?
This is another gordita.
Okay.
Who else ordered a gordita?
I ordered.
Welcome to Orders from Beyond. We're just gonna figure
It's
this one
either
out while
mine
we-
or yours, but one of them, like I don't have any lettuce.
Oh, that's
any,
this one then.
Anything on it.
That's
It's
this
just
one.
Like
This one has lettuce.
Okay.
I will eat this one.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Miss Noah. I'm working on.
Listen, because I'm about to bite your hand off. That's what you don't understand.
Taco. I think this is you.
This is one of mine's.
She has another soft taco
Yeah, I
supreme
think
in
it
her.
comes with two of them.
This one has X plus M.
What?
5-layer steak.
I think steak.
Steak.
I think the 5-layer is mine though.
Because I got a
but-
5-layer too. Damn, they just
But I didn't get steak.
They're so. Come on now.
cheesy bean and rice. This one's yours.
Okay.
Okay. Then another taco.
You know, I'm so excited because I'll actually get to eat at least one of these. My
I think
kids
this is
steal
yours.
them every time.
How
Mexican
much shit
pizza?
is in that bag? It is
Oh my
literally
God, it's Molly's
comical,
big
bro.
comfy couch in this motherfucker.
That's right.
And there's 3
that might-
quesadillas. They fucked it up?
No.
Oh, they did it right.
No.
I don't know whose quesadilla this is.
It doesn't say chicken or steak
It doesn't say anything.
because the neck got.
I got
chicken.
cheese.
Oh,
One-
so there's 3.
There's
There
3.
should be 3, yeah. I got steak.
Whatever's the lightest one is probably yours.
This one feels chunky. That's how you know
me
it. It's
see.
got something in it.
Yeah. And it looks like steak, but I'm scared.
This one has, I think this one's chicken or steak. This one has stuff in it.
God damn it, Taco Bell.
It
You
is
have one.
crazy how much stuff is in
one-
that bag right
I'm
now. Like
scared.
I am blown away.
It's more shit
At
in the
this
bag
point,
than Dora's
let me see a
backpack.
napkin because I don't want to touch it.
This
her
one's mine,
food.
no sour cream.
I don't want to mess up and touch her food if this is not mine.
Why don't you just rip it?
know.
This
There's
is mine.
no way there's
This is
more
mine.
food in
This is it. This is it. This is the last one.
Literally no way.
This is the last one. So there's nothing left in the
They
bag.
didn't even give us napkins.
How could
No.
they fit napkins in that bag? There was
Hold on.
47
Ignorance
items.
I'm missing something.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
so
I don't know
this-
what I'm missing, but I'm missing
It's
something.
that.
it's this.
I couldn't.
Are you sure?
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me see. I'm just gonna break it with the bag since we only spent $1 million at Taco Bell and didn't get not one napkin. They didn't even give you a fork. Oh, do they have
this is
forks in there?
mine. Yeah, they didn't give me no. I ain't get a fork for my.
I think they do. It's a whole kitchen.
No,
in
they
there.
want me to eat like that on on camera. Yeah.
They said they knew.
I'm trying to break it up the next. I'm like, oh God. Oh wait.
Uh-oh. All right, so
This is yours. Thank God I did. I'm like,
So then that's
like,
that one's Danette's. This one's
starving.
mine. This one has nothing in it. I think it feels.
I mean, that looks pretty flat.
Yeah, I just got extra sauce because I'm a sauce
okay,
girly.
so
how many items are
Yes.
on the
yes,
table
please,
right
can
now?
we have
Napkins and a fork.
and a fork? Looking, I could have sworn in the drawer they had plastic.
I think
cutlery.
they do. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 things on this table.
And there's three things over there.
You know what they didn't give us?
What?
Any sauce.
Oh.
All right. Well, thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, that's the episode, guys. We'll see you next week.
You know how I feel about my sauce. I'm a sauce girl. Like, I do not play, but we gonna do it.
This is about to be right.
Maybe Austin and extra sauce.
I put
No.
like 5 of each in there.
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't know what you guys wanted.
Yeah,
put 5
I
each for
got
her.
a feeling that they just, yeah.
They were just like, "Fuck you, fat bitches."
Right, there's like
Yeah.
these big back hoes that got us making. First of all, let's
I'm like for $74.
Right, do you have an angelic music on the switchboard that you can?
I mean, I have like
I'll make my own. It's okay. This is a Mexican pizza, vegetarian style with extra cheese and tomatoes.
that sounds
This is a tortilla chip.
delicious.
It looks delicious.
I'm really upset about the sauce. They can count. I'm writing a letter.
I'm calling corporate.
Calling Corp. I can't believe.
Okay.
All right, so
I did send that email,
I
George.
want to crunch. I'm gonna crunch on the cinnamon
okay,
twist.
scratch it. I'm mad at mine. Oh, I'm so mad. I can't wait to wash this back. Okay, so
I had lots of cinnamon sugar on it. It was one of the best cinnamon twists I've ever had. A plus.
hey, Danette, they didn't put not a single sauce in the bag. Even she's like, wait.
So we need you to go back.
No sauce? God damn.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Oh,
honey.
this is a real fork?
That's the first scary story of the night.
You want to take half or?
That's a horror story in its own.
Yes, it
Because
is.
who eats Taco Bell without not a single drop of sauce?
That's scary.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Dude, the thumbnail already, no sauce.
No
Gotta
sauce.
be on there.
Hashtag no sauce.
You guys have the face of no sauce.
Dang.
okay. So
I guess I'll let you guys go or let you guys eat first. Because I got
can-
mine loaded up.
I got mine too.
Okay.
All right.
Mine's short and sweet. So
okay.
all right. So in the 1990s, a nurse in New Jersey killed hundreds of hospital patients. Hundreds.
I think I know this story.
Sometimes he would sneak into patients' rooms at night and inject them with fatal medication doses. Other times he would put the medication into IV bags in the supply room so they would kill whatever random patient they were given to later. That's so crazy.
It's diabolical.
That's so fucked up. Like,
They made a Netflix series
It
off
was
of
a
this.
woman doing that too. It's a woman.
this is a man.
Yes. So
Okay.
it was several nurses. There's a nurse that also was killing newborn babies too, for no reason. Diabolical.
Could you imagine just randomly killing a newborn baby for no reason?
Just crazy as hell. For nothing.
Like, not only am I going to become a serial killer, but I'm going to become a
Yep.
serial killer for somebody's
But I've
brand new
heard-
pride and joy.
Yeah, they have a Netflix show that documents something that happened, and it's based on a true story. And it was was it a man? It was one of them, but it was on #1, like on the top 10 for weeks. It was really good.
It was
Wow.
like a good nurse or something.
Yeah, like yes.
Oh, I
something
think
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Because I did see on
something
under it, they
nurse.
said they did do a movie called The Good Nurse on this. So it says he was accused several times. Some patients pointed him out before they died.
That's crazy.
Some staff thought he was creepy and dangerous and refused to work with him. He kept getting fired from hospitals. So here's the twist. The hospital managers knew that if he got arrested, they would be sued by the families of the patients he murdered. So they just fired him and didn't call the police.
Yep, they knew it was him the whole time.
Yeah. That happened at 12 different hospitals over the course of 16 years.
I think this is the
That
good
is-
Yeah.
nurse. This is the good nurse.
Investigators believe he killed as many as 400 people.
That's
Wow, damn.
wow.
After he was arrested, he confessed to 40 murders. In 29 of them, he gave them enough detail to be charged and pled guilty. He is linked to 300 plus more deaths than that, but details of those will probably never, ever be known because so much information was lost over time or destroyed by the hospitals trying to avoid being sued.
Yep. Watch that Netflix.
I will.
It literally piss you off.
I remember.
terrifying.
I
watched
remember.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a man, if I'm not mistaken. I thought it was a woman, but a woman also was doing it. And I got this story for you that you should feature on Truly Bizarre.
Okay.
It's about a woman in the 90s who was caught.
Damn.
Wait a minute.
What's
What is
that?
going on over there?
Sorry, I was like chewing. I was like making a beat with my cinnamon twisting.
And then that's the only
And
one
like,
close
but
enough.
then I realized I was like, she's talking like this is really bad. So I tried to like chew lightly.
No, but the worst part is that nobody has their headphones on but George. So George is making a beat for George. We cannot hear
Right.
him.
Nobody can hear him.
You're so good.
No, but it was this woman in the 90s, right? And she was obsessed with necrophilia and she worked in a hospital and she was, and she got pregnant
That's diabolical.
by a corpse.
What?
Yeah, did you know that whenever you die, your male extremities sometimes still work?
From rigor mortis.
Yep. And
Wow.
so
But
that's what nightmares are made of.
your extremities still work.
Nightmares are made of
What
for
about
who?
the fluid? Like
yes,
Because it's causing a reaction. It's like an
it's a
involuntary.
muscle. It's involuntary. And,
They call it the love muscle, Mr. Fresh.
And
it's hard to be in love whenever you're dead.
it's just diabolical. Some of the things that I come across and I read, and I was like, I gotta go pray because what is wrong with people? So my story, excuse me.
You sure you want to read
Is-
yours? Because your food is.
Listen, I cannot eat this dry like this. Like I can nibble.
Oh, you got it. I was about to say, what are we waiting
I've been over here
for?
eating, but they
Nibble.
really, really hit me in the
The
feels.
Mexican
with no
pizza
sauce.
definitely has some sauce. So the taco
Yes.
is understandable. The taco is almost like that's like, I
Given.
mean, Popeye's biscuit dry.
Yep. So I am nibbling. I'm still gonna enjoy. Okay, so this is a story that was submitted to me. It's not from Reddit, and it's called "House Sitting Nightmare, South Africa."
Here we go.
Says, "Hi Noah, my name is blank." She did want to remain anonymous. I'm from South Africa. I wanted to share my story of what happened to my partner and I when house sitting. It keeps falling. When house sitting in 2013 for a friend and her family. I watch your content online. I love your videos. I don't have TikTok, but I watch you on YouTube. I'm by no means of a social media person and wanted to share my living in a haunted house for a month story with you. In 2013, my partner and I were asked to house sit for a friend. For context, we live in a small town in South Africa when this happened, and our friend's house was situated in an area that had been known for satanic worship and ritualistic happenings in the past.
What was the town?
I don't know. She didn't tell me.
Because I just listened to an entire podcast series about.
That's why I'm about to email her back and be like, where was it at? Because it sounds like a portal.
Krugersdorp. That was the name of the town. There was like a satanic
Yeah.
cult, but they weren't satanic. But
Yes. And the area that this satanic worship and ritualistic happenings has since been revamped into nice suburban homes and all that good stuff, right? Being around 19, 20 years old at the time, we didn't think much of it and saw it as an opportunity to house sit and have fun. We were also getting paid because they were leaving for a month. I have always been sensitive to the paranormal to an extent, able to sometimes see things, hear things, and I've suffered from sleep paralysis since I was a child. As I've gotten older, these things have become a lot more frequent. I have seen family members after their passing, as well as a friend who often gives me messages for the living. From day one, when we first started sitting in the house, there was an off presence in it. They had a dog that would only go into certain rooms in the house and avoid others like the plague. He always avoided the hallway and only stay in the kitchen or lounge, which I'm assuming is a living room. You know, they use different words or whatever. There was an alarm system in the house, and it would show where the movement was in the house, and it would make a sound. My partner and I would be in the lounge, and the alarm system would beep, and we would go and check it, and it would show movement in rooms that we knew were empty because we were the only people in there. After about a week or so, we would start hearing voices. I would be in one part of the house and her in another, and she would call me. And when I would ask if she was looking for me, she says or would say that she didn't call me, but I could hear her clearly. This became the norm, and we started texting each other instead of calling out when we were in separate rooms out of fear that we would be lured into a room or hurt by something because it has started mimicking us. That's red flag number one. I would have been done.
What y'all doing?
It's a mimic.
What y'all doing?
Literal mimic. You know what those turn into. So
Bad times.
yes, things would move on their own. The dog would stare down the hallway and just bark like crazy. It was clear we were not alone. We would smoke shisha, which is hookah, in the lounge at night and leave it standing upright once we were done. We left it in the lounge, and one night, the next morning, we came into the lounge and found the hookah lying on its side and all the scattered ashes smushed in the cushions. Again, the only two people that are in the house are us and the dog. At this point, you think we would have left. Yes.
I would have.
I would have left.
Facts.
At this point, you would have thought we left, but we didn't. The last and final straw happened to be two separate events that freaked me the fuck out to this day. We would sleep in the kids' room. My friend had two young sisters, aged 5 and 9 at the time, and her own daughter was 2 years old. One night, we went to sleep like normal, and I woke up. I don't know what woke me up, but I sat up. I could hear two voices in the hallway. I could make out a man and a young girl. First, I thought it was actual people in the house, but then the pictures started forming in my head, and I could almost see them, and they were what they were wearing. Although I was blankly staring out the window in a trance-like state. This has never happened to me, they put in parentheses. The little girl who I just kept hearing say, hello, hello, and the man told her to shh, keep quiet, she can hear us and see us. At this point, I realized they were in fact spirits or something not from this realm, and I was most probably picking up on their energy. The trampoline outside of the window that I had been staring out of started moving like someone was jumping on it. And then the swing set started swaying as if someone were playing on it. I turned to my partner who was sitting up wide-eyed in the bed staring at me at this point. I asked her if she could see them and she said no. I eventually fell asleep, and the next day my partner told me that while I was in the trance, I kept asking her to wait. While I was in the trance state, she kept trying to call me or shake me, but I was just staring blankly out of the window repeating, can you see them? From my memory, I only asked once, but she said I kept repeating it as if it was a loop. Needless to say, we no longer slept in that room. We decided our safest course of action would be to sleep in the lounge, as it was the central point of the house between the bedrooms and the front door. The very next night, we pushed 2 couches together and we slept on them. We went to sleep fine and both jerked up to the sound of the glass door leading to the yard, the play area where the trampoline and the weird stuff in the swing set was shattering completely. Like, basically what she's trying to say is the glass never broke, but it was shattered. You ever break a door? You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Tempered.
Yes, tempered. Yes. She was trying to explain it, and we got off the couch, walked to the curtain. When we opened the curtain, the sliding door that had just been shattered was completely intact. A few minutes later, the security knocked on the front door telling us that they'd been notified of a security breach. Their alarm went off, the glass broke, and it triggered them to come and check. They walked around the property, found nothing, and left. We packed our shit and got up out of there, although it was still a few days before my friend came back. So to this day, we tell people this story and they don't believe us, but we lived through it and we know it's true. So yeah.
Sheesh.
That's a deep one.
Sheesh.
Why would you sleep out in the middle? Like,
because every other room was haunted as hell. It's like, I get why they did it,
but it don't make no sense because at the same token, she said that when they were smoking hookah, they left the hookah upright, and then the hookah was knocked over, and the ashes were all in the cushion.
Yeah.
So, which means that there was some type of entity that was in that lounge area. So you weren't really escaping the lounge area.
Right. I think her whole thing is the rooms in the hallway, especially the hallway, was the most scariest for her.
Once I was stuck in the trance, I would have been the fuck up out of there.
No, I would have been out of there whenever the security system was like picking up movement.
Oh yeah. I
I would
mean,
have been there.
I don't know if I would have left at that instant because you don't know if it's,
The wind.
You don't know, but no, you don't know what kind of energy you're working with. You know what I mean? It might be a positive entity.
Yeah.
You leaving, somebody's ancestors is just watching over their crib while they gone.
This is true.
You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like you don't want to run away from all types of spiritual activity. You just want to run away from spiritual activity that makes you have to pay for couches that you never ruined.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, I know.
Because could you imagine coming home from your vacation and your cushions is
Who got
soiled?
ashes everywhere?
Well, I came home one time and my house was broken into
Me too.
from vacation.
Me too. And they stole our safe.
With $6,000 in it
Oh my God.
and my wedding ring.
Well, in a lighter note, do you guys open up your bags for your quesadilla? I do this.
I usually
You
do, but I
peel
thought it was going to be too loud.
Well, that's why I'm doing it now, so I'm not interrupting story time. But okay, so I have some more short ones. So this one, they're more of like events that occurred.
Because mine's is mad long. Mine's is long.
Okay.
Summarize it.
I don't know what parts to cut out and what parts not to cut
Just
out.
how would you explain it in person?
Well, you go first. Let him see what he need to edit.
Okay. So there was an incident in Trinidad where some maintenance divers were removing a plug from an oil pipeline, but were instantly sucked into the pipe. Now remember, there's a lot of pressure. It's like what happened with the Titan sub. One was able to escape, but the other 4 were trapped for days in a small oil-coated pipe with only a small air pocket to breathe in before they died. Thinking about it in detail and imagining what it must have been like for them makes it, I agree with this, makes me feel extremely uncomfortable. It's like the Titan sub. So then somebody added, the really fucked up part is that the guy who got out promised his friends that he would get help. Once he reached people, they deemed it too dangerous for anyone to go back in there and help and would not let that guy go back either. So they were promised help but left for dead, basically.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, that's like a...
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
It might have been the one guy that was hiking in the mountains in Utah back in like 2012. And he got stuck. He went into, it was like a little cave. And he got stuck.
Oh, upside down. Yeah, and they tried to get him.
Get him out, and then they just had to give up at first, and he died, and now it's his tomb.
Yeah.
Could never get him out.
Yep. Yeah, I remember watching a whole video on that one. I have another one though. If Mr. Fresh is still editing.
All right.
So this one says, my uncle was in a bar one night and started talking to this random guy. He described him as a really nice guy. That was it. Just really nice guy. He met him a few other times in the same bar. They drank and talked about random stuff. Soon after, my uncle stopped seeing the guy at the bar. I don't know how long after, but my uncle got notified that he had jury duty. He showed up and found out what it was for. A serial killer, and the killer was his friend from the bar.
God damn.
Derek Todd Lee.
No,
My uncle was promptly dismissed from jury duty for obvious reasons. And then the comment says, never trust a man with 3 first names.
Oh, yes. Wait, what is his name again?
Derek Todd Lee.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, people always say, back in the day, they're like, people that have first names as last names are psychopaths. Well,
Straight up.
There's that.
And if you don't
Make
get
up your
extra
mind.
sauce on your quesadilla, you're a psychopath.
Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
I know. He's raw dogging the
Man,
quesadilla
listen.
right now.
No,
Absolutely.
I have the extra jalapeno sauce.
Yeah, that's the only thing that
Oh.
saved us because we got extra sauce. I can't believe.
No
There's like a
packets of
story
sauce.
inside of a story. I'm gonna have to pick a new one. Like it's mad long.
Okay, so what happened?
All right, synopsis. Mm-hmm. All right, so basically, this happened to Tehachapi, California.
Tehachapi?
Tehachapi.
I've never heard of that.
It's like right down the street from where I was working at the solar
Oh, okay.
project.
It's like a little town.
Yeah. So deputies were basically called out. When they were called out, it was they called out because there was a mother of a minor child. Basically reported that the uncle had tried to lure the child out in
Right.
the middle of somewhere, right? And then when the police came, the man attacked them. Basically, he introduced himself as Caitlin, and he kept on repeating a phrase, "Fuck you, Robert. Fuck you." So they took him to the mental hospital. And when they took him to the mental hospital, like a whole bunch of whirlwind of other shit happened. So
You know what? Sorry.
no, when I want you to scroll through this and just look how long it is.
No, I know.
I can't summarize that.
I know.
Like
God damn.
That's something you
God,
have.
you found the mother of all scary stories. That's why I told
That's
you.
why
My God. You read this whole thing?
No, I didn't read
just
the
saw
whole
it. It was a whole ass novel.
It was a 50-page
I'm not even at the end.
He found the longest Harry Potter book of a
I'm
cryptid
finna go
story.
read it. I'm gonna cuddle up with her in the dark.
It's really like this shit could probably be
A video.
a whole video. Like a whole
That's what I'm saying.
30-minute situation. Yeah.
Okay.
You did a great job starting off by calling it Tehachapi. Tehachapi, California.
I was
Is
like,
it not Tehachapi?
Tehachapi. I mean, it's I wouldn't know, but
I wouldn't know either. I'm
That
from
just-
Northern
it sounds-
California.
Oh, you are so correct. Look at you.
Right?
I've never heard
Because
of.
there's a casino in Tehachapi.
I've never heard of Tehachapi.
That's why
these is coming out this month.
You know what?
Tehachapi, home of the smallest Taco Bell.
Chat.
Believe it or
I'm
not.
on them.
Okay.
The fact that we have fancy
I don't
forks
know if
for
we're
a
going to be able to see
Mexican
them,
pizza.
but yeah.
Okay.
I need the ice blues.
I guess we could just edit this little piece out and I can look up something else.
I'm looking up one right now.
I've got a whole bunch from here.
I'm disappointed that my scary story was a fucking scary novel.
I got one. So, this starts with one of my friend's family growing up had a beach house and I'd get invited every now and then. They had money and the house was massive, pretty cool place too. They even had a full-time maid who had her own flat at the back. One day they go there for a long weekend and when they open the door, the place had been ransacked. It was all a mess, missing TVs, furniture, broken stuff. We get the picture. They went to check on the maid and her flat was empty. All her belongings were gone. They called the cops who came over and had a brief look, not interested from what they said, and left saying the maid probably had something to do with it. And that's what everyone believed for about a week. And this was until the dad returned the following weekend to try and change the locks and all that stuff and brought their dogs along with him. One of the dogs started digging and found the maid buried in the backyard under a tarp they had close to the pool.
What the hell?
So now the theory is that whoever came in probably knew her and she recognized him and she had to go.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Take another sip. Everybody take a sip. Take a sip. Be that weird family. Be that weird
Oh,
family.
wait. Hold on. Swirl it first.
Swirl
Wait.
it. Swirl it.
Swirl it. And then whenever you
3,
gulp it, put your throat on the microphone.
Oh, yeah.
One.
It was in unison.
Guys, every time I say drink, we gotta do that shit. That was awesome.
It was in unison.
That was so cool.
I guess, well, somebody just messaged me from the Garland show. Well, emailed me. But I need to read it out loud to make it make sense because I've been trying to read it, but I'm listening to yours too. And I'm just like, maybe I should read this out loud. This is a true story. It says, "Hi, Noah. I just want to tell my story because I never spoken to anybody but my brother about it since I was 10. In the middle of the night, my mother burst into my brother's room screaming, 'Didn't you hear me? Wake up.' We jumped up sleepy-eyed and followed her in her bedroom. For context, earlier in the night, my mother finished an art piece that she was working on. It was calligraphy and looked like tentacles was coming out of the face in outer space. My mom sat on her bed at the head. I sat in the middle, and my brother sat at the foot. She told us that she had her window open and it slammed shut. It's an old-ass house in San Francisco, so probably 1900 circa. She said she didn't think anything of the window slamming at first, but then when she opened it again, it slammed harder. She got so spooked she went to the door to leave the room, and she couldn't open the door. She said she was screaming for us for 5 minutes before the doorknob finally turned. And just when she said that, the picture she finished hung by the door flew off the wall and landed by my brother.
What?
My brother was elevated about 6 feet in the air and thrown over me and my mom into the wall at the head of my mom's bed. I blacked out. I don't remember anything else from that night after my mom played with the Ouija board a lot and said that we were attacked by poltergeists and aliens. Now, the alien part, I don't know. But the way my brother flew, after that, I always covered the windows of all the house and tacked blankets on the wall and kept the doors to every room shut. What do you think? I think we don't fuck with Ouija boards. I think we don't play with that.
Yeah,
that's insane.
getting thrown across the room and blacking out. Like this is
That is Poltergeist.
But could you imagine looking over at one of your siblings and seeing them elevated in the air and just being hurled across the room? That has to be this. I would have probably shit on myself.
Yeah. I would definitely.
Definitely
Yeah.
would chat. Definitely. At
Your
least a
body
little
just
skinny.
couldn't hold it back. It just
Just a little skinny.
But hold on, I got.
Should we take a sip?
Should we take a sip? Yes.
Be the weird, creepy
Remember-
family. We swirl, and then we sip,
1, 2, 3.
and then we put our throats over the top. Yummy. Very delicious. It's just the greatest. Taco Bell minus the sauce.
We got to burp in unison too. It would be kind of.
Whoa.
kinda epic.
You guys got that in you?
We would be the creepy family for sure. Why you open it up all quietly?
We'll have to edit some of this out. We're over here trying to struggle.
It's not really a struggle. It's just a lot of them Reddit stories.
No,
are
you
so
have to go
long.
to. Yeah, they are long, and then you have to go to the true. Like they have the ones where people can write them, but then they also have only true. Like if you bullshit them, they will put you out the group. Like don't
'cause
ever. You know.
I was on like scary stories, and it was like real
Like those.
books type situations.
Why are you so zoomed in
Oh,
on me?
I know what I wanted to tell you guys.
Why
So,
is
you
you so
know-
zoomed in on me?
Well, okay, because we're coming back. We're coming back.
Because you was
It's
Jewish.
just
He
a
just
specialty
edited.
angle. Yeah.
So, remember I did that. Remember I did that CERN video.
Yes.
Get it a little
Okay,
closer.
and on one of the Mandela effects, it was like, oh my bad, sorry, I'm full and I ain't even ate none. Remember on one of those Mandela effects, it was like, oh, she said magic mirror on the wall. It's always been that, blah blah blah. Well, one of my followers emailed me yesterday and was like, you know what? They're gaslighting us. I have that book from when I was a little girl, and she took a picture of it, and sure enough. It is
Mirror,
mirror,
mirror.
mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest?
I
of
ain't
them
never
all?
heard Magic Mirror ever in my life.
Yep. And
Never in my life have I heard
This-
mirror, mirror on the wall. I
Yes.
mean, magic mirror on the wall.
He says it in Shrek, mirror, mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this was this because the new Disney books they put magic mirror, and they're gaslighting us. But this one went into circulation in 1962. So. Fuck off, CERN.
So
Stop
I-
trying to gaslight us.
I got a question though. What do they gain from making us forget shit that we know we remember?
Makes you question everything, or basically just be like, what can I trust? And then you just trust your news media, you just trust politicians.
But that wouldn't make me want to trust the news media.
No, it makes you distrust it more.
Right. So why would you want to instill that kind of doubt in my head? Because if you
Because then if they report that you did something fucked up, like the government did, then they're gonna be like, I don't know. Did they? I can't believe it.
but it would also make me not trust the government because I'm
Right.
like, well, why would you tell me the truth? You've been lying to me about everything, including magic mirrors.
Very true. So we just talked about this. The guy who was never able to escape. I found in depth.
Oh, okay.
So it's called the Nutty Putty Cave Incident. So John Jones, no relation, not the goat, was a cave explorer who died in 2009
My bones.
attempting to explore the Nutty Putty Cave in Utah.
Oh, yep. Yep.
It's a type of cave that you have to explore by popping one shoulder then the other through a narrow slit in the rock and then inching forward by your fingers and toes. You're under tons of rock. It's cold and silent and pitch dark. Even if all goes well, that it still sounds hellish.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It obviously
that.
did not go well. Part of the cave is nicknamed the Birth Canal, and it's a nearly vertical descent about the width of a washing machine door. It's not very big.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Poor thing is still down there to
So
this day.
John is working his way through that, but he misses his turn and goes into the wrong passage, which is a dead end. So he ends up trapped upside down underground with his hands pinned backwards underneath him for 29 hours. Other cavers in his party get help, and most of it seems optimistic, if a little embarrassed. But all the while, his heart is struggling to pump blood upside down, and CO2 is building up around him. There's a massive rescue effort that nearly manages to winch him out with climbing ropes, but one of the pulleys breaks loose and he falls back in and gets wedged deeper. He stopped responding, and then the rescue is abandoned.
So they just left him?
They couldn't get him out.
They sealed him up, and he has a little plaque there. That's his grave. They could not get him out.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy, bro. Just leave. See, that's why I don't fuck around to find out.
So somebody sent this to me, and I know I don't talk a lot about true crime, even though it's in the,
description.
Yeah. I don't. But somebody said, if you have a chance, check out this murder. This is a blind murder. I just went to the news station. It happened in Kentucky.
Ooh. When?
Last month.
Oh.
2 months ago, actually. In October. Kentucky woman accused of cooking mother had an alternate identity. Excuse me, what? She cooked her mama? And the lady literally was just like, I'm not even going to put it here. Just look this case up. Cover it. It says, an investigation into Kentucky mother's gruesome death unfolds. We continue to learn more about the woman allegedly responsible. Torlina Mays Fields, 32, was arrested October 9th after an 11-hour standoff with Kentucky State Police. Court documents detail that her arrest came after the mutilated, decapitated, excavated, and dismembered body of her mother, Trudy Fields, was discovered at the Brearley Ridge home in Mount Olivet. However, many knew her by another name, Naomi Navarre. On Monday, Fox 56 News learned more about Torlina's life in California underneath the alias. It says, basically they're quoting somebody like she was classic little blonde girl, played the piano, had chickens, different things like that. I guess she lived in California for a while. We're going to call her Tori because that's what they call her. Tori graduated from high school in 2011. According to a yearbook database, she was a member of track and field. Very much so, regular, degler girl, apparently. I don't want to know this. We're going to edit this part out. Because what the fuck does it have to do with anything? Like, I'm sorry. What does that have to do? I don't care who she dated in the 12th grade. Like, Fox.
No, that's who did it.
Right.
She dated John Witherspoon in 1989. Like, why does that matter?
No,
and
like,
he gave
this
her a
is
reefer
literally...
cigarette.
God
she
damn,
turned bad.
Fall from grace. She looked like she ate somebody.
I got a person eating story, but I'll save it to when, like, the end, when we're pretty much done eating.
Could you imagine cooking your mom, though? Like, cooking your parent is crazy.
So she came from California and went back to Kentucky, or she went to Kentucky because her mental health was, like, super bad. But somebody said she lost control of her mind and was into Satanism or witchcraft or something like that. And apparently she dismembered her mother and cooked her. That's the gist of the damn story.
I'm sorry, witchcraft
Fox...
is not going to make anybody do
No,
that.
it's not. No. That's literally...
I hate how they try to like make people afraid of witchcraft and stuff like that. It's like, oh,
it's a satanic panic all over
she
again.
was in witchcraft, so she tried to cook her mom. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, see, this news station had all the better news because Fox was just yapping easing in that whole... I don't care. What did she do to her mom? Okay.
This liberal woman.
Yeah, like...
I want to know the details. Did she put her in a crock pot? How'd she cook her?
Okay, yeah.
It said in the oven, and this
And this is
article
my
that I see
thing.
here.
Okay, so state troopers were dispatched on Wednesday to the home after two men reportedly found a dismembered body behind the home. According to the arrest citation, the men were there to work on a building for the owner, but no one came to the door when they knocked. So the men proceeded to walk around the property in search for the owner, but instead stumbled upon a crime scene. The state police described finding drag marks from the back door of the home to the yard where the dismembered body was discovered, alongside a pile of hair, 2 mattresses, and a stick on the porch, all of which had blood on them. The arms, legs, and head reportedly had been removed from the body, the torso. How'd she cook her, though? Y'all not going to tell me the most... As we eat Taco Bell, this is how, welcome to the Morbid Show.
No, but did you hear what Austin said?
What?
He said she probably made her in the air fryer.
For real? Because what would make you ever do that?
I personally would use the Ninja one I have at my house. It's dual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the
You got
two-door
the-
one?
390,
Okay.
20
Yeah, that's the one
minutes.
I wanted, man.
Listen, he's
Would like.
he
All right.
is a air fryer connoisseur.
Right now we have an Emerald air fryer. It was like 400 and something bucks.
My kids treat it like a $20 garbage can. You know,
Have
could
you
have saved it.
Have you guys heard of the Dyatlov Pass incident?
The who?
Mm-hmm.
It was in Russia. It was either the 50s or the 60s. And there was a group of mountaineers that... remote, please, George. It was a group of mountaineers, experienced mountaineers, that went out into the Dyatlov Pass area in Russia. It's a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
They never came back. They were declared missing. A search party was sent out for them, but their tents were all ripped open and their bodies were in various random spots.
What the fuck got to him?
Yeah, so they still don't know what happened. So the bodies were all over the place, and most of them were either naked or had some clothes removed, and I believe they had like burns or lacerations on them, but like not natural. So one theory is that they hit a snowstorm because there was inclement weather there, and that they hit hypothermia. And a common thing causes you to take so you take your clothes off. Another one is that there was a military thing going on just a few miles away, and so they may have been caught in the crossfire of something like a demonstration.
I think I have heard of that before.
Yeah, I've covered it before, but it's also there is a lot of like supernatural things. Another thing is like an avalanche. They do think maybe an avalanche got them, but I did see an article and it had like diagrams of like how
But
it
an
wasn't.
avalanche wouldn't cause burns and it wouldn't make you take your clothes off.
It could force clothes off. Like they hit with enough force because they didn't find the clothes.
But what would burn you?
I don't know.
That is creepy because you have to think about it like this.
Oh, so another thing, I believe people were reporting to see lights in the sky
Yeah.
around that, or like around
Speaking
that
of,
time.
I forgot my alien fight tonight. It's fight night.
Oh, do you need to still use Canva? Because I can let you use that
Oh,
for
yeah,
you.
I forgot about that.
We could do that real quick. But yeah, but the thing was like they were all experienced mountaineers.
Yeah. This shouldn't have been a thing.
So they
for them.
would have positioned themselves in the right position to be able to not die.
Yep. You would think at least. I do have one more, but I want to save it for the end. So I don't know if we're ready to.
I mean,
Yeah,
what
we
is it?
can-
8:30.
Yeah, we can wrap.
We can wrap.
it.
Okay, so George knows this story because he heard it in person.
Did you see the swallow?
That sit up, I'm about to drop some heat on your ass. Yeah, I know my friends.
I see the swallow.
So George and I met this guy named Matt Montague,
Okay.
who was a crime
I've heard
scene
it,
cleaner.
yes.
And he was telling us about when he was training to become a crime scene cleaner. This company called Amdicon. He was on look like he was. It wasn't like okay, we're gonna set up a. He's like, no, you're gonna report to calls with me. So they go to this call, and SWAT team is there, and they have like cams on, so they can. He's in the van, they can see everything. It's in Texas, and this guy had held his mom hostage in their home. So it had been hours they were trying to get him to come out, and eventually SWAT's like, man, forget this. We're gonna just go in and we're gonna break in. So they bust in, and on the cams he says you can see that they come in, and he's holding his mom in front of him in the kitchen, but he had taken bolt cutters and cut her ribs open, and he had sliced from her neck
What?
down to her waist,
What the?
and was eating her liver.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Poor Dinesh.
So he was on. They don't know what drugs he was on, but he was on a mixture
them
of
bath salts.
so.
Because crack don't make you do that. The only thing crack do is make you dance in parking lots, at gas stations. Yeah.
So the like bitter part of it at the end, it's already awful. But the bitter part is, so they arrest him, they take him to jail, and when he wakes up, he goes, "Hey, I want to make my phone call. Can I call my mom?"
Oh God.
And they had to tell him, like, buddy,
You literally.
you
like,
literally filleted your mom.
Yeah. You kind of ate her.
Yeah.
Damn. I did.
Take a sip. Take a sip. Take a
Yeah.
sip. Take a sip.
After that,
Y'all can swallow after that story.
the morbid crew.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm so desensitized to this now.
I know, isn't it crazy the things like I seen someone get murdered on Twitter on accident. I was minding my own business.
George and I used to watch Live Leak in middle school.
Yeah.
George was like, Austin, did you see the chainsaw one? And I was like, nope. And he just didn't even ask if I wanted to. He just showed it to me.
Damn, George.
Chainsaw?
Yeah, the cartel.
Oh my
where they
God,
cut
they
the
are
dude's
the
head off?
worst. They're the worst, bro.
Yeah, it really gets bad at a point, like the fact that you're even watching that stuff. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
gotta know it exists a little bit.
I literally saw
what
it
makes Taco
and
Bell taste so
I
good,
watched
to
it
be
once
honest.
and I refused to watch it again. And then since I had watched it, it got in my algorithm and feed, so I've been back
no,
on
that's
there
all you
anymore.
got.
I seen somebody get beheaded.
I think we all have at this
Cartel.
point.
It was like, that's pretty cool.
I've seen somebody get shot at point blank range.
That's pretty
and just,
cool.
And just see. Yeah.
You see-
You see their head like it almost like it it's like a shockwave goes through their head. It goes like whop, whop. Yeah. 4chan's great for that too.
I've seen a lot of YNs get killed on Twitter too. You know YNs
I bet.
is- Okay, making sure you got your light skin card.
Remember,
out.
I was YN Shrek for Halloween because I had the Glock and I had my
Yes.
dunks.
I forgot. But
No switch though.
and it's always so tragic, but at least they just shoot each other. Like the cartel try to prove a point.
Yeah, they use you as an example.
And I'd be like, damn.
There's
Well,
no
that
need
was
to
nice.
do that.
Hey, well,
This was fun.
enjoy your food if you're eating with us. I hope I didn't ruin it for you.
Got me Austin. It don't bother us.
Yeah, this is the worst combination of things we could. Well, go ahead. Let's eat with our people and tell stories about people getting.
I have one more. I just forgot. I saw this one. This one's not as gruesome. It's just more sad.
No, go ahead.
So one man is driving at night on the highway with his 3 young children in the back of his car. Car alternator goes off. After 15 minutes, no more battery. The car shuts off. He manages to pull off in the emergency lane. As it is advised in France, which I guess is where he is, he proceeds to grab the kids one by one and put them behind the road fence to keep them safe and secure while the road assistant comes. After grabbing the kid, he figures out that he was on a bridge and actually dropped the first 2 kids a few dozen meters down, and they died.
Gosh,
Yeah.
that's horrible. Because it's dark out there and you really can't see. That's why I just stay in my car, honey.
Yeah.
How sad is that, though? You're like, I'm doing
I
this
could
for
never
my kids.
forget myself. I would have jumped off the bridge with him.
Well, he faced, it destroyed his life. He faced homicide charges, divorce, and lost everything in 2 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, that usually has to go. Because even if it's an accident, how do you explain to your wife, oh, I accidentally dropped them off a bridge?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Look what I bought. I got you your Starbucks, though.
Right.
I hope this makes up for it.
Yeah, nothing could ever.
Your
like,
Starbucks.
Yeah.
But could you imagine not only your wife leaving you, but you having to deal with that internally for the rest of your life? Like,
And,
I killed my children.
and go to prison?
Did he? I wonder if he got convicted.
I don't know. It doesn't say anymore, but
If that was, I can't imagine being convicted though. If that was like a practice, like you're supposed to go to the other side of the fence.
yeah, I think it's just like you should be more aware of your surroundings. But I know like they probably charged him, but they might have done like, at least here in the U.S., they might have just done like time served
Yeah.
while he sat in jail.
Like a manslaughter.
Yeah.
The lowest form in time.
Listen, you have to deal with for the rest of your life the fact that you murdered 2 of your 3 children, and now you have to look that third kid in the eye, and they're always gonna say, "But you murdered my brother and sister."
You just don't tell him.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
So listen, survivor's remorse is a thing.
Yeah. It's a huge
That's
thing.
why I said I just would have,
All right, y'all.
Ollie, you right over the end. Yep.
Why you didn't kill me
Batista
too?
bombed myself
I
off
wasn't
the-
good enough to get killed too.
Damn, Dad.
Damn,
for
damn.
real.
I thought we was better than that.
Well, all right, guys. We appreciate you watching this. We're trying to give you some more content, something a little different. So if you enjoyed this, leave a like. Let us know down in the comments what you're eating with us or what I ruined for you.
or tell us how y'all like. Let us know. Did y'all care for the series? Did y'all not care for the episode? What could we
Big
do
thing
different
about
if you didn't like it?
If you didn't like it, it was Mr. Fresh's idea. If you loved it, it was my idea.
Facts. I'm taking all the failures.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next Calls from Beyond.
Bye.